Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamila Daura. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi. So this is going to be our first video pre-recorded prior to 2023, just in case you are following me on my other channel and you've seen me wear these outfits. When the year 2022 started, I made a list of the things that are priority to me, that are goals for me, that I want to achieve. This is because a lot of things had happened personally to me between the year 2018 to 2021, and I just felt like, okay, Jamila, sit down and think about what are those deal breakers for you. But this is after assessing everything, and I wrote a lot of things down. No, I wrote 9 things. I'm not going to go through each and every one of these items, explaining them, but I'm going to reprioritize some of these things and shorten it, take it from being 9 to probably 5, and yeah, quickly go through all the things that I wrote down. The heading was, I know you guys can't see it, but the heading was 2022 self goal. And I started with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It is important that you do so in everything that you do, as little as feeding yourself. So the first thing I wrote here was to love me more. Number 2 is see me more. Number 3 is explore creativity. Number 4 is be healthier. Number 5 is give more. That is for charity. Number 6 is build my spirituality. And for this, number 6, I have it in 3 steps, which is fast more, nafilas, and recite more. And number 7, attract and exude more positive energy. Number 8 is save more, be prudent. I'm a women in the house. How do you guys do this? Number 9 is to work harder. So I'm going to reprioritize all these, and I'm going to reprioritize this with you guys and also explain to you why I am making what I'm going to be making number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I'm keeping it at 5 things, and I'm going to take away 4 things that I feel like I have been better at and throughout this year, and I can carry on doing it because I have this in my head as like constant reminder on how I do them. So let's get started. My first priority for 2023 is going to be work harder. This was number 9 for 2022, and now for 2023 it is going to be to work harder. In 2022, I know it's none of you guys' business, but I did kind of lose some streams of income, being that what I do is social media, then my personal business. I did lose out on 2 streams of income for personal business, which alhamdulillah towards the end of 2022 that personal business kind of picked up due to the insecurity in Nigeria, number 1, due to the economic, the inflation and everything. It just did not make sense to me to keep pouring money, my own money, into businesses while the economy is not stable, because my biggest market was in Nigeria. So now I am looking to redo that, and I've been working working on the background for that. So come 2023, I am going to go heads on with establishing my finances, and this is going to be working harder, rolling out the things I want to have been planning, towards the end of 2022, rolling them out and hoping that they begin to yield for me, inshallah. For priority number 2 is build my spirituality. This was priority number 6 in the year 2022. The reason why it was number 6 is that spirituality is it comes in stages, and alhamdulillah I don't feel like I have fallen back so behind on my spirituality ever in my life, ever since I built my connection with Allah, and knowing that these are the things, these are my limitations, these are all I'm not perfect. Perfection is for Allah, but more importantly for me is that consciousness, and that in my ikhlas with Allah, my sincerity with him. So I see that, okay, 2022 I was able to do a lot of things more. Like once upon a time, like I would recite the Quran, just kata recitation throughout the year. There was no routine to it, but alhamdulillah, the whole of 2022 or most of the year 2022, hardly would a week pass by that I do not put down, like I will not recite the Quran. And hardly in those weeks, that I will not recite up to 3 times, minimum would be once and maximum will be up to 5 times the whole of the week. And days that I wouldn't be reciting will probably be weekends. I was able to establish routines with my children, as soon as I wake up for Fajr. And this is just a tip. As soon as I wake up for Fajr, Khairiyah now is so independent. She's able to give herself her bath, but she takes a lot of time, and it takes up to 20 minutes for her to bath. And once I pray for my nafila, my fajr, I just, go to her room, wake her up, tell her to go bath. While she's bathing, that gives me 20 minutes window to put in recitation for the day. Hardly does this, see, the days that it will not happen are just days that, okay, either I'm not feeling well or just something beyond my control. But alhamdulillah, my recitation, my zikr, inshallah, that was one big thing. And I know I'm spending too much time on spirituality right now, but I'm bringing that spirituality into number 2 for 2023, because it is no longer about recitation, my zikr, my nafilas anymore. I started giving up certain things, for the sake of Allah, towards at some point between 2021 and perfecting that in 2022. And I want to see if I can increase the list of those things I intend to give up for the sake of Allah. This is going to be the battle of nafs, the battle between myself, the worldly desires, and my soul. It is the biggest battle you can have, like that. Even it is said, even in Islam, it is the battle of nafs is the biggest jihad you can ever do in the course of your faith and spirituality. So that is one thing I want to improve on, inshallah. So please say a prayer for me. The temptations are out there, but these are also little habits. They are things that you people might never see. It was between me and my God. I've been doing it. I still get judged for things that I've given up that people don't even know that I have given up, So it is not something that is going to be glaring in the eyes for it is just going to be, if it as let's say as little as maybe delaying salat, I will give up. I will promise myself to give up whatever it is that I'm doing the moment I hear the call to prayer. Whether it is reading, writing, watching movie, whatever it is, I will drop it. It is a big sacrifice that, is battle of self, battle of desire. So that is it for spirituality. And I hope this encourages someone to do so, think about it. Number 3 is, which was number 8 in 2022, would be save more, be prudent. I did this, towards the end of the year, I spoilt myself, I indulged in certain things, but I did save. I did see myself, I have responsibility. So as someone that did lose streams of income in 2022, I don't even know how I made it through. Alhamdulillah for a supportive spouse, for open doors that one least expects, and for intentionality. I made intentions to actually save more in 2022, and I did. I had to what is it called, contribution ajo adashi that I was doing. I always have 2 slots. Okay, in one I had 2 slots. This is me just being open and sincere with you all. In the first one I had 2 slots, which are 2 different amounts of money that I collected at 2 different points. The second one, still the same group, is still the same thing, and is currently running. At the time I'm filming this video, I probably will be packing my own first batch of it in December. Then I will pick towards July. What I do with these 2 is that the first money that I would pack, or the first lot that I take, I usually have budgeted it for something. The second one, I don't have budget for it, and that is the one that I save. So by the end of the year, I'm able to save a lump sum of money in an account that I do not have access to. The second slot as well is the same thing. That one is even my sister that is doing it, and I still save with her. This is forcing me that whatever it is, every month I must take something out of my little income and put away. The third is my YouTube. Alhamdulillah, I have another channel that is monetized, and everything that I made on that channel for the whole of the year, I did not touch it. I just kind of cashed it out few weeks ago. That is it for being saving more and being more prudent. This is going to be number 3. This is going to make me look almost frugal, and that is because I will try to spend. I have already splurged as much as I want towards the end of the year, so I don't see myself, inshallah, to have things that are to be distracted by unnecessary buying, purchasing, and all those things. So think about it by the economics of things, finances or financial education. It is advised that you take away 20% of your monthly income to save. Be able to save 20% of it. So if you don't used to do so, please try to start doing so, no matter how little your income is. I always feel like that money you're putting away is for you. It is for you. So, and it will come in handy one day, Same, the Mr. always calls it our rainy day funds. So, and that is one thing I learned from him, rainy day funds. And that was how I actually started embarking on, saving money and being more prudent. Number 4 is going to be healthier, and that was still number 4 for last year. Healthy. Alhamdulillah, I suffered a whole lot of less crisis with regards to my health this year. I was able to travel home, being around my parents, being around family and friends kind of made me feel better emotionally. So now this is even mental health. And that kind of reduced my amount of flares, because one thing with my health condition is that when I'm stressed, I get flares. So stress flares. When I'm stressed, I get flares. So if my stress level is minimum, my flares be minimal. But if my stress level is high, I sound like high maintenance right now, but I don't even know how I do it. But I always pray to Allah to not burden me with that which I cannot bear. And when it comes to physical health, physical well-being, I am going to be more conscious with, it's not as if I eat a lot, but I'm going to try to actively lose weight more than I did in 2022. And this is going to involve eating habit is not going to be that difficult to adjust. I will never deprive myself from eating the things that I love to eat because I want to lose weight. No, that is one thing I will not do. So long as I'm not in danger, I don't feel like deprivation is the right thing to do for my own self. So, but I do have special diets. I know things that affect my health. I know things that do not. So I will keep eating the things that will not affect my health. But being physically more active, I want to do that more consciously, more physical activities, my mental health, maintain more positive vibes, more positive energy between myself, people around me, and just be healthier in general. The last thing I'm going to have is see me more. The thing is that I second guess myself a lot, and when people tell me that, oh, Jamila, you're beautiful, I just, thank you. But do I believe that I am beautiful? I truly don't. I truly don't see myself in that light. My siblings, people that know me know that I have this sort of insecurity around my looks. Maybe it's because of all the things that have been said to me in the past. But there are certain features about my body that I do not like. There are certain things, astaghfirullah, God, I feel like I am being ungrateful right now. But I always tell people that my name, meaning beauty in Islam, meaning something that is beautiful, that is attributed to beauty, I always tell Allah to internalize that beauty for me. I don't want it to be physical. So I think because I have that mindset, it keeps me away from physically connecting to my physical attributes. So I just want to learn to see me more and not keep downsizing and shrinking myself in such a way that it affects me. it holds me back. So I am going to see me more. This is number 5. The reason why it's at the bottom is because there is that caution I also want to employ while I pursue this. It's very easy to just be self-absolving. So, and I don't want to be that person. I still want to maintain a balance between what is out, what is internal, and I still prefer what is internal because I feel like I'm very, very beautiful internally. I feel like I'm a very good person. And the worst thing that was said to me this year in the that was said to me in the year 2022 was actually that I'm a bad person. So you can see how it is hard to please people, and I don't want to be a people's pleaser anymore. So and again, while I don't want to be a people's pleaser anymore, I also don't want to put myself out there to be deliberately hurting people. My actions might come out like, okay, oh, you're this, you're that, you're blood, but my action is that I am prioritizing me. I am going to put myself here and I'm going to put every other person down just so that I can breathe. I can be myself more and not let what people think about me affect me, because that I have been loading up on and I think I've had enough. This is actually getting me emotional. This is getting me emotional, but I know the things that have been said to me and I know how deeply those things have hurt. And I want to walk away from those things. And if it means me walking away from certain people in my life, I'm going to do so. So as we start 2023, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya Allah, this whole year is going to be in your hands. Everything, just like the previous years, just like our creation, our existence, and our sustenance, the provision, the guidance, everything is going to be in your hands as always. Guide us, protect us, help us achieve our goals, and bring ease to us, bring ease to to nations. A lot of nations are going through it. Bring ease to nations that are going through so much hardship right about now. The best thing you can do for yourself is to actually pray sincerely for wherever you are, your environment, your country, your community, your family. Make sense, whether they know you that you're making it or you're not making it, please make it, because it's a boomerang. Prayers are like boomerangs, they will come back to you. So make sure you're putting out positive vibe, positive energy, positive prayers, and positive attitude out there so that you can help directly or indirectly shape your environment in a way that it's going to benefit you. I hope you all have a productive year. I hope you all have a blessed year. I hope you all have a fulfilling year, in terms of your desires. Please say sincere prayer for me in your du'as. And I would like to hear from you guys in the comment section. What are your own goals for the year? And what steps potentially, if you can, that you're going to be adopting to see that you achieve all of these. I'm going to achieve all of this, inshallah, and I'm going to achieve more. It's going to be one step at a time, baby steps. So subscribe to my channel if you're seeing my face for the first time. I am hoping to get monetized on this channel this year, get to 1000k this year and beyond, and grow this channel positively. So please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share my channel. See you in my next video. Bye and stay blessed. 2 a.m. got me feeling myself all alone, but I'm loving myself.